The learning is Nishmas Etta Ahuva bas Yaakov. Mesechus Kesubos Perek Yud Aleph Mishna Hey. Shum hadayonim shepichsei shus oyeshifu shtus mechron batal. So in the last Mishnah we learned that if almana sells herself a shava mana v'dinar b'mana, hainu her ksuba was a mana, but she was only able to sell a field which was worth a mana v'dinar for a mana, even though the tois is less than a sixth, it's a drop. The halacha was mechron batal. In this Mishnah, we're saying that if the dayanim went ahead and sold the field, as long as it's less than a sixth, the halacha is a mecher kayim. But if it's pichsei shtus or yasifa shtus, if it's a shtus or more, then it's mecher batal. Reb Shimon Gamliel oimer mecher kayim. Even if it's a sixth or more, it's going to be mecher kayim because imkei ma koyach bezdin yafa. That was the yipui koyach of bezdin that Chazal gave a right to bezdin to sell it. That even the wine that I'm making a mistake of a sixth or more, that mechira is chal. Avalim also igeres bikaris, and this part of the mission is according to everyone. If the field that Bezin sold it was bahachraza, meaning they announced for everyone to come to the sale, so it was very clear and obvious that they were doing their best to sell it, and everyone was there to get the right price. Afilu machra shava mana b'masayim v'shava masayim b'mana, even if it was sold for twice the price, more or less, mecher and kayim, then the mecher is going to be kayim. Gemara, it says only certain things have achraza, but metaltalim sharas avadim don't have achraza. They don't need achraza. Only at certain times you need achraza. But if you're selling for mezainis or for kvura, then there's no achraza. And also, it was only in certain places where there was achraza. Mishnah Vav hamamenes v'hashnia v'ailanis. If a isha is hamamenes, meaning that her mother or brothers married her off, so it's a kedushin derabanan, and she has the right, as a katana they married her off, and she has the right that before she becomes a gedol, she say that she's not interested in this marriage. So then it turns out that the marriage was never a marriage. Or hashnia is referring to shnias l'arayis, the hainu the arayis the araisa, and this is a group of level of arayis that are only yisuri derabanan. Va'ailanes, and isha that turned out that she was an island and she wasn't able to have children, so it's a mekachtais. Ein lahem ksuva. The Baal does not have to give her a ksuva. So mamenes, the reason is because she's going out on herself. And an islandess is because it was a mekachtais. And the reason why it's shnia is because chachamim knast her, because we say that it was her that caused this nisuin to happen, because she had nothing to lose by this marriage. Because she doesn't become pasal and her vlad is going to be kosher. Veloy Paris. The Gemara says that this is only by the mano masayim. When we say ein lahem ksuva, he just doesn't have to give her a mano masayim. But Tesefes, that's considered a matana ba'alma that he's giving her. So even though the marriage winds up being not chal because it was mamenes or it was an island, it's still that he was matana ba'alma that he was giving it to her. Veloy Paris, he doesn't have to pay back the Paris that he ate during this marriage. The loy mezainis, so by shnia va'ailanis, where over there it's by shnia it was a knas, and by, like we said before, an islandess it was a mekach tois, he doesn't have to feed her even the mezainis while he was ba'ida tachta. But by mamanes, the Gemara says that since while they were married it was a good happy marriage, so he did have to pay for that. So the case of Eloi mezainis is talking about that if he went away to Medinas Hayam and she had borrowed money and she ate it, now he doesn't have to pay back that money that she had previously borrowed to get mezainis. The loy belois, so belois is clothes that are now falling apart. So it could either be nichsei melug or nichsei tzayin barzel. So by shnia mamenes and islandess is going to have three separate halachas. By mamenes, the Gemara says that he wouldn't have to pay her not nichsei melug and not nichsei tzayin barzel, because he could say that I had the nichsei tzayin barzel, he had the right to spend, and even nichsei tzayin, even nichsei melug, which is in her rishus, he could say that I don't want to pay it to you until I divorce you, and you're going out free now yourself. By an islandess, the halacha would be so the tzayin barzel, which is in his rishus, he doesn't have to pay back. Nichsei tzayin melug, which is in her rishus, that he would have to give back to her. And by a shnia, the Gemara says it will be the opposite, because we wanted to knas her, so she gets the exact opposite halacha. The nichsei tzayin barzel, she would get nichsei melug, she doesn't get. The Mishnah continues, if he knew that she was an islandess and now it's not a mekachtais, then yesh l'ksuva, and then she would get a ksuva. The Mishnah ends off, Amana l'koyin gada, grusha v'chalutza l'koyin hedjem, amzeres messina l'Yisrael, bas Yisrael l'notzon l'mamzeres, even though these are isurei lavin, So you may think it's like a shnia, where over there we said it was Issa derabanan, and we knast her that she doesn't get a ksuva. Over here she wouldn't get a ksuva either. But the Gemara says over here, b'daraisa ein tzrichin chizik. Since these things are isuri daraisa, the Chachamim did not knas her, and she would get her ksuva.